Have you ever been totally exhausted, just staring at the ceiling, but your brain, it just refuses to shut down for the night? Well, today we're diving into how a super simple tool, music, can actually help you with that. And the science behind why it works is honestly pretty cool, so let's get right into it.
You know that feeling, right? You were so ready for sleep, but your mind is off to the races. It's replaying every conversation from the day, worrying about a test tomorrow, or just jumping between a million random thoughts. It's a really common thing, and yeah, it's super frustrating.
So, what can you do? How do you quiet down all that mental chatter? Well, believe it or not, the answer might be as simple as hitting play. It turns out music can be an incredibly effective way to signal to your brain that it's finally time to power down.
All right, so let's start with the basics. Music is amazing at creating the perfect environment for sleep. It's not just about listening to something nice. It's about building this consistent, relaxing bubble of sound that can literally block out distracting noises. You know, like traffic outside or people talking down the hall.
But here's where it gets really interesting. It actually goes way deeper than just blocking out sound. Music has this direct line to your brain, and it can influence your brain's electrical activity, helping it shift gears from being awake and alert to being calm and ready for sleep.
So think of your brain having two main modes. During the day, when you're thinking and moving around, your brainwaves are fast and active. But to fall asleep, they need to slow, way down. Scientists actually have names for these slower, more relaxed brainwaves. They call them alpha and theta waves.
So how do you get your brain to make more of those slow waves? Well, it turns out the secret is tempo. A ton of research shows that music with a tempo right around 60 beats per minute is pretty much the sweet spot. It's slow, it's steady, and it's very close to a resting heart rate, which sends this powerful signal to your brain to just chill out.
And this all works because of a really cool process called entrainment. Now that sounds super technical, but the idea is actually pretty simple. Imagine a whole group of dancers all moving to the same beat. Your brain does the exact same thing with sound. It naturally syncs up its own internal rhythm to the slow, steady beat of the music, which helps you drift off.
And get this, it's not just your brain that gets the message. Listening to calm, mellow music kicks off this amazing chain reaction of positive physical changes all throughout your body.
And this shows that chain reaction perfectly. Your body's entire nervous system starts to shift from a stressed-out state to a calm one. Your actual heart rate slows down to match the music, your muscles start to loosen up, and even your breathing gets slower and deeper. Okay, a really big player here is a hormone called cortisol. You can basically think of it as your body's built-in alarm system. It's a stress hormone. When you have high levels of cortisol, you can feel totally wired, even if you're physically exhausted. Soothing music actually helps lower those cortisol levels, which finally lets your body get the message that it's safe to rest.
Okay, so we've got the science down. Now for the really practical part. How do you actually build the perfect playlist to help you sleep? Because let's be honest, not all music is going to work for bedtime.
Here's a quick little guide. You want to shoot for instrumental stuff. Think classical music, ambient sounds, or soft piano. On the other hand, you definitely want to avoid anything that makes your brain work too hard. That means songs with lyrics, stuff with heavy drums, or any track with sudden loud parts. Remember, the goal here is predictable and calm.
And here are a few more pro tips for you. Sticking with songs you already know is a fantastic strategy. See, if the music is new, your brain might stay active trying to figure out what's coming next. And absolutely consider setting a sleep timer so the music shuts off and doesn't accidentally wake you up later on.
Let's just focus on that idea of familiarity for a second. When your brain hears a song it already recognizes, it doesn't have to work to process it. This creates this incredible sense of comfort and safety, which is a huge signal that the day is over and it's okay to let your guard down and fall asleep. It's kind of like a sonic security blanket.
Now, using music to get a good night's sleep isn't just about feeling less tired tomorrow morning. It's really an investment in your long-term health. The benefits are seriously huge. First up, your mood. I mean, when you're properly rested, it is so much easier to get along with friends and family, and just to handle whatever the day throws at you. Getting consistent, quality sleep is a total game changer for your emotional health.
It also has a massive impact on your brain power. That deep sleep stage is when your mind works on processing information and storing memories. So getting enough of that restorative rest helps you concentrate better in school and makes it way easier to learn and remember tough subjects.
And finally, your physical health. Getting enough sleep helps keep your immune system in top shape, which means you're just less likely to get sick. It's honestly one of the most important things you can do for your body and your mind. So, if there's one thing to take away from all this, it's that you have the power to improve your sleep, and you can start tonight. By putting together a simple, soothing playlist, you can literally transform your bedtime routine and wake up feeling ready to take on the day. So, why not give it a try?